We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitch.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits. Per 9 innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball. 2-1.
Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Torres picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Randy Arozarena, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the delivery.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off.
That's ball.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Luke Voit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Voit is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runners off for second. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, and he fouls this one off. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the throw in gets away from him. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 offering.
Ball that's outside.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Yankees forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Brendan Lau.
Number 8.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
On a line, that's a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
So striding in, Austin Meadows. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's 0 for 1 after ground. Out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One out, nobody on. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Brian O'Grady. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
0-1.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
2-0 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, you know, in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. It's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Yandy Diaz comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Randy Arozarena is on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Torres at the bag. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. O'Grady is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a 3rd one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Gio Urshela started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. And oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Willie Adames is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. And that misses for ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing happened. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he's retired, 1 away. So here's Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Another 0-2 coming. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready once again, Yandy Diaz. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Striding in, Randy Arozarena. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
Count 3-1.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. On no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Number 63.
So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now
Striding into the box, Clint Frazier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Castillo is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. It didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. And he lays off there 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Brian O'Grady. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Base hit into right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
From the stretch, Manuel Margot is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 the pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, it's on the to him. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Meadows moving back. Still ranging back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
As a look, now the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And there he goes towards second. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Meadows has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away. So striding forward now, Randy Arozarena. It was a walk in his last trip. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Was there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. Brendan McKay will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Last time through was a base hit. On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here it comes on 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Fouled off. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows moving back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
The batter, the shortstop.
So stepping in, Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 3, the Rays 2. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Meadows. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Count even now at 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The pitch.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Ji-Man Choi. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
To the plate now, Willie Adames.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Softly hit to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Brian O'Grady, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And right into the shift. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And that one got a piece of him. Kevin Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 44, Kevin.
And that's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. Kevin Smith will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher, number 44, Kevin.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. 2-1. Here it is. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Aaron Hicks would be next. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Peter Fairbanks has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall. He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit hard to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. Kevin Kiermaier will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Tommy Kingley comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Randy Arozarena stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Lau is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Tampa Bay used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Peter Fairbanks claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.